Hello and welcome to another video on how to learn to code for absolute beginners. Today we're going to learn about modules. Modules are part of what is called modular programming, which basically refers to the process of breaking down a large program into separate and smaller parts, making the process more manageable. This is based on the idea in programming called divide and conquer. So basically break down a big problem into smaller parts so each part is individually easier to solve than the whole thing. Let's see how this works. We are going to play with a simple module called Turtle. We first use the import statement and the name of the module here, Turtle. In this way, we make all the code in that module available in our program. Once it's imported, we can use it in the same way we did with objects by using the dot notation to call functions. The first thing we do with this module is create a variable which will contain the screen. So as you can see here, Turtle is the module name and getScreen is a function of this module, which is going to open a graphical screen. So I'm going to make this smaller here so you can see that. So this little triangle here is the Turtle that we can operate through different commands. As you can see, we didn't have to write any operation, any code for opening a graphical window, for example, to draw that little triangle that is there. We just used functions that already exist in the Turtle module. Hey Siri, how to pronounce turtle?
Okay, I found this on the web for how to pronounce turtle.
Computer, how to pronounce turtle?
I pronounce that turtle, but I'm always working on how I say things and I might not have it right.
The first thing that we need here is a variable that will hold the object turtle. So I'm going to call that variable t. And Turtle here is the object that exists in the Turtle module, which is going to initialize that this is a class that is going to initialize an object that is going to be in the variable t. As you can see, the first character here is uppercase, which is a normal follow convention of creating classes with the first letter to be uppercase. Now we can operate this Turtle with the functions that are provided already by the module. For example, look at the little triangle there. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees on the right. So it's going to be t right 90. And it turned. Now I want it to move forward 100 pixels. And it's going to move in the direction of the triangle. Boom, it went down. Now I want it to turn again on the left. So I want to move it to the left. So I want to move it again another 90 degrees towards the right. So it's turning in that direction. And again, another t forward 100 pixels. And again, I move it to the right. And again, another forward 100 pixels. And for example, another forward 100 pixels. Then again, I move it to the right. Then another 100 pixels. And now I can move it again to the right and another 100 pixels. And now we close it. But we can also do it in different ways. For example, t, the turtle, left 90 degrees. And now it's turning in that direction. As I do, for example, backward instead of forward, it's going backwards. So it's moving in that other direction. And then we can keep turning around. So basically with this, you can see that we can play. And Turtle is quite powerful somehow to create some graphics on the screen in an easy way. All this functionality to display a graphical window on the screen, the commands for the Turtle, all this is provided for free by just importing the Turtle module. Inside this module, there is a lot of Python code that the community wrote, and we can just make use of it, and we don't have to know how they did it. We only need how to use it, and that's the biggest power of a module. Python developers make an extensive use of modules for all sorts of operations. For example, displaying and manipulating dates could be extremely difficult. For that, there is a module called time. Or, for example, making HTTP requests. That's the network request that our apps daily make to download or upload data to the internet. There is a module for that, so we don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. Stay tuned, subscribe, and thank you for watching.